Hello, everyone, and welcome to Whatever with Jason Soto, the number one podcast for people in prison. I am Jason Soto, joined as always with my awesome co-host Lisa Sally
That's
Haynes.
me.
Hi,
That's me.
Lisa,
Hi.
and Nick Rehack. Hello, Nick.
What's going on, man? That's me.
That is you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you all for listening and watching on the YouTubes. To the audio listeners, if you didn't know, yes, the show is on YouTube. This is the only show we do on YouTube, so that should make you feel special. Wait, how does that make you feel special? I don't know. I'll
I feel
figure it
pretty
out.
special.
I'll figure it out. Anyway, thank you. And speaking of thanks, I want to out of the way right now, out of the gate, thank our $10 Patreon members because they give us $10 a month.
These people have a lot of expendable cash.
They are millionaires who can
Mm.
afford to give us $10 a month for this stupid show. Um, Silent Partner, thank you to Silent Partner. You are awesome as always. Katie Coombs, thank you to Katie. Thank you very much. Brenda, thank you to Brenda. I know she's a millionaire. She's going to tell you she's not. She is. Isabel, thank you to Isabel. You are also a millionaire. Absolutely. I can't wait to get that message. Tim, thank you very much to Tim. Rose, hey, thank you to Rose. Thank you so much. And Sandy, thank you very much to Sandy. Um, Everyone can go to patreon.com/rabbitholepods. You can also be a $10 Patreon member. You get mentioned right at the top of this podcast. And then you can play it for your friends. And then you could just leave the rest for later when you're alone in your room, sobbing probably. Um, and yeah, there you go. Patreon.com/rabbitholepods. And thank you to you guys at the $10 tier. You guys are awesome. Before I get to my bullshit, I gotta check in with you guys. How are you guys been doing? How's life in the Sally Haynes world? Let's start with you.
Well, unfortunately, we have entered one big long Sunday night. We have landed in August,
Oh no.
so
Oh
the
no.
anxiety dreams have begun. And randomly, every my new recurring school anxiety dream has me teaching chemistry. I
Like
don't,
Interesting.
Heisenberg? Are you Heisenberg?
can I tell you how many times I bring that up and kids go, "You guys do need more money." Um, and then I say it up because the science department chair is the chemistry teacher, and all of them have had him. And I'm like, can you imagine so and so being? And they're like, yes, yes. And he would be scary if he did. This is the
Ooh.
guy who, when he insults you, it makes your day. But he's the cuddliest guy, but he doesn't want you to know it.
Mm.
But yeah, for whatever reason, in my recurring dreams, I am teaching chemistry in addition to my regular classes. So I don't know what that is exactly, but
Do you
I don't know.
combine the two? Do you teach English and chemistry? That would be amazing.
I think it depends. I don't remember that specific detail, but it feels right to me. It
What if
doesn't
you
feel like,
could? What if you could be
well,
like,
it's all spelling.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, you got to be able to spell the molecular equations and such. So
You know, if you put 1,000 monkeys in a room with a typewriter, they will type out all the periodic table.
I heard they would do type out Hamlet, but that works too. Yeah. And then at the same time, I have authentically lost my mind and I am beginning another master's degree program. So this will be my
Ooh.
third master's degree.
Well,
What's
look
this
at
one going to
you.
be in?
This is going to be a master's in educational leadership and policy.
Okay. Okay.
So it's basically an
Fancy.
admin program. So,
Yikes.
you know,
Lisa's gonna be too big for us.
She'll be a
She's gonna
vice
be way
principal
up there.
soon, and
I
then
Yeah,
a
thought
she's gonna be
that.
way up
principal, and
there, and we're
uh,
all down
she'll be
here.
I don't
running
know. I
school
never wanted
boards.
I never wanted to be, but it seems like that's my next logical step if I want to do different things. So we'll see.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I hope that works
sometimes,
out for you.
sometimes greatness calls, and we just got to answer the phone. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Indeed. Rehack, what you been up to, man?
Outside of these weather shenanigans lately, this past Friday, I went and saw at Camden Yards in Baltimore the Savannah Bananas take on the firefighters.
Yay!
What an incredible experience.
That's what I've
If
heard.
anyone ever has the chance to go, my goodness, it is well worth it. Like we ended up with really good seats. We were 23 rows back from first base, so we were
Nice.
just like in the sea of action.
You were
Third,
also in prime foul ball care, like regions.
oh, we had one zing about 5 seats to the left of us.
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh.
It was something else. Any closer, I'd have been like, Ma, duck. So the game is going on, right? They're given a 2 hour time limit. If the game is not over by 2 hours, doesn't matter. Whoever's got the
Yep.
higher score at the time, they win, right?
Yep.
So
Oh,
the
sounds like
game
my
is
kind of thing.
happening. In the far back field, there's mascots like goofing around with the audience and doing stuff. Players are dancing. There's music going the entire time. There's a marching band that's going through the stadium. There's people that randomly pop up. Like we had Adam Jones pop up to hit some balls. Buck Showalter popped up and he was a first base coach for an inning. Out of nowhere, I'm sitting looking down at the field, right? And I'm like, they're putting a stage together right now. Huh, there's a drum set right now. Oh,
I
there's
love it.
people on that stage. I wonder who, I don't know if you guys know this or not. All Time Low is a band out of Towson, Maryland.
I know
A
them.
section over from us, they come walking down the steps onto the field singing Dear Maria, which is like their big single.
I used
Amazing.
that in a game.
They make their way to home plate. And then behind home plate, all the bananas are like doing a synchronized dance behind them. It was incredible. In between innings, they're
Outstanding.
doing baby races, they're doing songs, they're doing like all this crazy stuff. Like the weather was perfect for it. The stadium was rocking. And because it was a more like family friendly atmosphere, nobody was like overly drunk or being like
Mhm.
horrible people. Lucked out with
Falling
really
over
good parking.
railings.
Exactly. Lucked out with really, really good parking with a local vendor hookup. So
Hmm.
that was nice. We were in and out. By the time we left the stadium, got to the parking lot to get out back onto the highway, 10 minutes.
Amazing.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's perfect. That's a perfect day.
That
It
is
was
so
great.
cool.
Yeah, me, my
Uh,
mother, the wife, her brother, and his wife. So just a grand old time.
Love.
I'm gonna talk about Gen Con and my thing, but when I was at Gen Con, I was at a bar and a game, I don't know if it was the same one you went to, but one of their games was playing on like the one of the 90 TV screens that's at this
Was it
bar.
Friday night or Saturday night?
Might have been Friday.
If it was Friday and it was on ESPN, that was us.
Okay. I don't know what channel it was on because again, it was at the bar. I'm gonna
Mm.
assume it was.
Friday
But
night's game was ESPN. Saturday it was on ESPN too.
not the Ocho?
Not the Ocho, not it.
Ah, damn it.
Not this time.
Why not the Ocho? Um, yeah, and I've been seeing like clips of it. Like it keeps getting recommended to me, like in my
Mhm.
Facebook reels of just like those games.
Yeah.
Um, and I think it's kind of fun that that exists now.
Yeah.
Like
And
goofy baseball.
yeah, and the nice thing is everyone immediately is like, "Oh, it's the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball." And
I've heard that
honestly,
comparison.
like it's bigger than that. It's better than that because they're
Oh, it
playing
is. Yeah.
ball. Like they're
But when you're
throwing
trying,
90s
but when you're
some
trying to like explain it to people, like
yeah,
what is it they do?
yeah,
That's the easiest,
it
most
is.
common denominator kind of comparison. Because that's
Yeah.
the same comparison I've given.
Because they're like, yeah, they're doing backflips while catching the ball. They're catching it behind their back. There was a guy on stilts that was pitching for a little bit. This little girl behind me, this guy on stilts come walking down and she's just shouting, "He's cheating! He's cheating! Mom, why are they letting him on the mound? He's
Oh,
cheating!
that's so good.
How
Okay,
can
that's
he even
funny.
throw the ball?"
That's
Oh,
funny.
It was the best.
I
So
love
yeah,
it.
highly recommend it.
Did you guys see the thing that John Oliver did?
Yes.
No, I mean I've seen on like the Savannah Bananas.
Well, sort of. So he did a thing on his show where he asked minor league baseball teams to write into him, and then whoever they picked, he was going to completely rebrand them
Okay.
with like a new team name, a new mascot, like the whole shebang. And so he picked some team out of Erie, Pennsylvania,
Hmm.
that were called like the Sea Wolves, I think. And he changed the name to the Moon Mammoths
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
because a dude named George Moon that lives there found bones of a woolly mammoth in their lake. And so there's like this the town has like a lore about this woolly mammoth bones that's in their town. And so
interesting.
and so he changed the team name to the Moon Mammoths. And then like if you watch his last episode that went up on Sunday, um you see footage of him there at the game.
Oh,
'Cause
fun.
he went there to the game and he was like handing out hot dogs and he threw the first pitch and he did all the stuff to it. And I think that's a fun idea. I love the name Moon Mammoths. Like that is such
Yeah,
a cool ass.
yeah.
That recently backfired here in Maryland. So there's a minor league team called sometimes they're called the Bowie Bay Sox, but they're also known as the Chesapeake Bay Sox, right? And the
Okay.
minor league teams, they'll rebrand every so often. So for one night they were the Pit Beefs. So they had like pit beef sandwiches on their hats, the whole thing. Well, for a little bit they were rebranded as the Oyster Catchers,
I know this, but go ahead.
right? The design was a catcher's mitt,
Oh dear.
but the webbing in the catcher's mitt was an oyster.
No,
And at the top of the
no,
oyster,
no. Was a pearl.
little
No.
bitty pearl. They sold out of merch so
I
fast
bet. I
before
bet.
pulling it offline. They were like, "Oh, hang on a second."
For the
They had
video people, I'll put a picture up so you guys can see that.
Here's the
nuts,
thing. Like they're
nuts.
guaranteed somebody knew precisely what they were doing and went, let's see if we can get away with it.
It was God. It was incredible. They since changed it, and
Yeah.
it's kind of neat looking. It's a bird perched looking at the water, and it's got like some neon stuff going on. It's neat looking, but it's definitely like, whoa,
But it's not a pearl.
hey,
Not a
you
pearl.
know.
No,
A
no,
lot of men
no.
have trouble finding that pearl, let me tell you.
It's
Mm.
elusive.
It's
Mhm,
very
mhm,
elusive.
mhm.
All right. So I went to Gen Con.
Yay.
So I did
You
talk.
did?
I know. I didn't talk about this hardly ever in Discord. Blindsided you guys. No, I go more into detail, like more nerdy board gaming stuff. If you go listen to the Cinegamer episode that I recorded with my co-host Toby,
Mhm.
um, what I want to do here is talk about like the behind the scenes stuff of that episode, like the weird things I've went through that's not super board game related. But I need to explain what Gen Con is because I don't think we have similar paths. So for those who don't know, Gen Con is like one of the biggest board game conventions. Like I'm not exaggerating. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of board game conventions. You may not realize that, but they do happen. And Gen Con is the biggest one. And it happens here in Indianapolis every year, the first weekend of August. Except for the pandemic, it was in September, but that was because of the pandemic. Um, which that was a weird year to go to Gen Con. It was a very strange year because it was
Wonder
like
why.
it was because not everybody, like the vendors, like not everyone was there, so like that
Of course.
hall was half empty. It was just a very strange time. So that is what Gen Con is, and I go every year. I've been going since 2015. This was my 10th year going.
10th straight year?
Yes, I am
Okay.
Good
including
for
the
you.
pandemic
But I was to
year.
say minus pandemic
I
year,
am
we can kind
including
of.
that. Yes, 10th straight year. I've gone every year since 2015. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of walking around. It's downtown Indianapolis at the convention center. If you look at how fucking huge that convention center is, I have walked every square inch of that fucking building for 10 years straight. And it has leaked out into Lucas Oil, uh, whatever the third word is, stadium, field, football place, Lucas Oil football place.
Stadium.
You all
Stadium.
right?
I don't know, I pay the fucking taxes for that building and I should know the fucking name for it and I don't. But anyway, it goes into there as well. You can go to Lucas Oil and do stuff there as well. So this year,
God, this is massive. I'm looking at the digital program book right now as you
Oh
talk,
yeah.
and this map
Oh,
is
this doesn't screw around.
huge.
Yep.
no, it's fucking insane.
Good night. Oh, Games
Um,
Workshop was there.
who was there?
Games Workshop.
Yes, they were. Okay. So, a little backstory. There's a company that I volunteer with called Fight in the Skies, and what the company does is they provide events for people to buy tickets to and play games. So essentially, I was teaching games at Gen Con. And in exchange of this, I get a free badge. I get to get in for free.
Oh,
Um, And if I teach a certain number of games, I get a hotel room. And this is very important for the story because this year I had to share a hotel room with two dudes that I've never met in my life.
I bet that was great.
3 people in one hotel room?
Yes.
That's
Now,
bullshit.
raise your hand if you ever stayed at a hotel in a downtown area.
Yeah,
Those are fucking small ass rooms, right?
They
that's
can be.
bullshit. 2 people, whatever. You can kind of get by. Where's this third person sleeping?
I really need to know
Oh,
the answer to this.
allow me to explain.
That's bullshit. Thanks. I'm not teaching your games anymore.
Oh,
That's offensive. These are adults.
this is my last year teaching the games. I'm not doing it after
That's
this.
bullshit. That's really
That's how they got
insulting.
you. That's how they got you. Oh, it's your last year, huh?
No, I didn't tell them that. It's in my
I would have
mind.
said to them, I've been doing this for you for 10 years. Thank you. Find an additional room.
Yeah. So
Bullshit.
two dudes, never met in my life. It would have been different. Like, let's say us three shared a hotel room. I would have been
Mhm.
fine with it because I know you two. And I can be myself around you guys.
Right.
Yeah.
I have to be like on anxiety edge for 24 times 4. So 4 days ish, whatever, how many hours that brings out to. Math eludes me. Someone's gonna leave it in the comments. Um, and so I'm like, okay, this sucks. And I even messaged the person in charge of this. I'm like, you sure it's 3 people in a room? And she's like, yeah. Like it was no big deal. Like,
No.
yeah.
Duh.
And I'm like, because I thought I misheard her. Because she was like, "Oh,
Because it's offensive.
you're gonna be rooming with so and so, so and so." Like she just said, she didn't put and. She
What
just
are you, a
put,
camp? This is obnoxious.
and so and I'm like, "Wait a minute, are you saying there's 3 people gonna be in a room?" And she's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Okay." So then it comes to the day that I go check in, and I meet so there's the one guy. By the way, both of these guys are from not any from are from different states. They're from
Okay.
Ohio and Michigan. So
Sorry to hear that.
they're really like out of towners. So one guy shows up. Now I don't know how to explain how weird this guy is. Like it's one of those things you have to experience. But the one thing I could probably say is he kept talking. And I meant like talking to himself. Like every time
Oh
he did
no.
something, he would talk. He would be like, I gotta go get my vitamins. Oh, the vitamins are in the bathroom. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'm gonna get my vitamins. I gotta take 2 vitamins, and then then I'm gonna go change into the shirt. Oh, and then I gotta go walk over to the place, and then I gotta go get the badge. Oh, and then once I get the badge, I'm gonna go figure out something to eat. Like he's just talking, I don't know this guy, right? So I'm thinking he's talking to me. So I'm just like, uh-huh, yeah, uh-huh. And then I realized he's just talking. He's just saying things. So I ended up like finally ignoring him until he does ask me a question, but I tuned him out. So then he goes, Jason? I'm like, huh? What? He's like, oh, I said, what games are you teaching? And I was like, oh, uh,
Yeah.
like I tuned him out because all he did was talk.
Right.
That's insanity. What's
And
the
he
what
didn't.
was the other person? Did they just not talk at all to
That
balance it
dude
out?
was. No, he was okay. He kept mostly to himself.
Okay.
He did do one weird thing that I'm about to get to.
All right. All right.
But to answer your question, Lisa, I think it was you about the sleeping situation.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
we all
so
want to know. It's not
well,
just
Lisa asked, but Lisa asked. So the third guy got there, and then we're like, okay, because
Then
we
it
didn't
was
know
a
what.
comedy routine because the 3 full grown adult men are looking at the 2 beds.
Well, we didn't know what the room was like before we checked in, and so there was an off chance that there was a couch. Because I have stayed in some rooms that did have a couch.
I've been there before.
So we're like, maybe there's a couch. And then that'll take care of it.
Uh-huh.
Because the second dude was like, I can sleep on a couch. Like
Great.
I've done that before. I
Get
can sleep
comfy
on
in
a
the
couch.
bathtub, dude.
So, but we get to the room, there's no couch. It's literally 2 beds, the TV, the desk, bathroom. That's the room.
I
That
would
is
have been
that.
on the phone to this fucking company so fast.
So now we're like, okay, how do we figure out the sleeping situation? Well, we're gamer nerds, so we do it in the most gamer nerdy way we could possible is we roll dice.
I was just about to say, someone, yep.
So we roll dice. Whoever
Which
had the
ones you rolling?
highest,
What are you rolling? You throwing a couple? You just throwing a D20?
a
What's
a
the
D6.
okay, different.
That was
Not
all. That was
expecting that.
all the one guy had. The
I
guy
love
that
it.
suggested this. That's all he
That's
had.
all he had. What kind of gamer is he?
I was gonna say true gamers
Oh, how
over
about
here.
this?
They
That's
have
all
a
he
fucking
had
couch
access.
in
That's
every
all he had
pocket.
access to. I understand that. And I was thinking to myself, oh, is this gonna be a D20? Because my odds are really gonna be low. Because here's the thing about me when I play board games, I suck at rolling dice. If like a game involves rolling dice and I gotta roll a high number, fucking forget it. Like Monopolies, I am rolling the two. I'm rolling two every
Yeah.
time.
Hey guys. But then you get
um,
to keep rolling.
and then I go to
you go
and
to
then I go
jail
to
a lot,
jail and
yeah.
then I go to jail and then yep. Um, so the highest number that rolled was gonna get the bed to themselves. And guess who did not get the highest bed number?
The guy talking to himself.
No, I actually had to share a bed with him.
Aha.
Fucking A. This is not okay. Nothing
So,
about this is acceptable.
so let me jump forward a little bit. We then go to later that first night, and somehow it is now agreed upon. Let's all alternate the solo bed. We'll all take
Sure.
turns being in the
Yeah.
solo bed. And I'm
Right.
like, you know what? Fine. I could deal with that. Because also we're also coming back at different times because we're all
Right.
running events and all our events end on different times. So I'm like, that's cool. So then now it goes to the next night, and I am sharing the bed with the other guy, the quiet guy.
Right.
Now, I talk down on myself a lot. I feel like I have problems. I feel like people secretly hate me. You guys are going to say, no, that's not
I
true.
mean 50-50, let's be honest.
That's more what I'm expecting.
I'm just concerned about where this story is going at this point.
So, um, so now the next night, the other guy is next to me. The morning, he says, "You know what? I can sleep on the floor." And I have to wonder what the fuck I did to make him suddenly go, "You know what?"
You fart in your sleep.
He had 2 nights to say this. 2 nights. He could have said that. He could have
Amazing.
said that night one.
Whatever. You know what? Screw him. It's his own problem.
So then now I'm like, well, what the fuck did I do? Because
Are
I
you
was,
kidding? Are you kidding? I would be like, bye. Let
well,
me
no, no,
get
no.
you on the way.
I was
Like,
fine.
get out of the fucking bed.
But that's just me, Lisa. That's how I think. Like people say this, I have to overthink
I
it.
would think that, but I wouldn't even finish the whole sentence before I went, you know what? Don't care.
No,
But
because
again, bottom line here,
Mm.
I never would have been in this situation because I would have been like, fuck you, get a second room. There
I
are two
did
beds and three people. I'm not doing this.
leading up to the week, I was like going through so many options in my head. Like after I found out it was three of us, I'm like, do I really need to be down there? And I'm like, yeah, because I don't get done till late, and sometimes getting an Uber
Right,
is hard. So that's why I get the room.
right.
Um, and so then I'm like, well, I could always just spring for the other room, but it's
Not at
fucking
that
Gen
point, you can't.
Con. Yeah, it's like this Gen Con. I even looked at like maybe there's some available Airbnbs, but they were through the roof because it was Gen Con.
Nope.
And so I went through everything in my head, and I'm like, here's what I'm gonna do. The first night, I'm gonna see what's up. If it's not that bad, I'll stay. If this is the most miserable experience of my life, I'm just gonna come home and just deal with it. It wasn't that bad outside of
I mean, it's uncomfortable.
it was very uncomfortable. Um, the blinds were open,
Hmm.
and I want to remind everyone this is downtown Indianapolis.
Why are the blinds open
So lights were coming in,
overnight?
and
Why?
and
Well,
I
they
Is
wanted to
one
need
look
of
at
them
the
afraid of the
huge.
dark?
No, there's a huge mural of Kurt Vonnegut they wanted to see.
exactly,
Is one
exactly.
of them afraid of the dark? Like, what the actual fuck?
I'm sometimes afraid of the dark. Just throwing that out there.
Although, you know what? If they were sharing a room with me, it would have been a solo room within 6 minutes because I turned the air conditioning down so far,
Hell
they
yeah.
all would have been
Oh,
frozen.
Hell
They
yeah.
would have bailed the fuck out
Lisa.
of the room.
No, no,
That's my
no.
jam.
You would have no. He would have found solidarity with you
Oh,
because
God damn it.
here's how cold that room was. I
How
was
cold was
fucking
it?
cold. I was fucking cold. You know how cold it has to be for me to be cold?
Pretty
Yeah.
cold.
Like I
I
even
have
was
yet
like,
to encounter an air conditioner that goes further than I'm pushing. Usually I keep going and it runs out before I get to where I'd like it to be, but I'm usually okay anyway. But
this dude had this room so fucking cold. I had to be like, I gotta turn this up. I'm
Mm.
fucking shivering. It's like fucking January in
yes,
Indianapolis.
yes,
I bet it felt great
Like
though.
that's
That
how
night.
fucking
yes.
cold it was. No,
That's a good sleep. That's a good sleep.
so yeah, you and this guy would have had solidarity in how cold this fucking room was.
Oh
I was
God.
shivering and I had to be like, dude, I have to turn this up a little bit, man. Like this is too much.
I'll roll you
Um
for 2 degrees higher.
and I wanted to also the weekend of Gen Con, the weather was beautiful. It was like 72 degrees. It was
Nice,
Mm.
like just perfect sun, no clouds. It was just perfect. So we didn't
nice.
even need it that fucking cold to begin with. like,
Yes,
like
you
it was
did.
fucking nuts. Um no, but here's the thing about that night where the guy was like, I'm gonna go sleep on the floor. I was dead tired.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I passed the fuck out and I did
Yeah.
not get up until the morning. Like normally I have, 3 a.m. bladder where I have to get up and go pee because I'm starting to
yeah.
get old.
Mm.
No, that did not happen to me. I slept and I was in the same position. Like normally
But you were out.
I do
Yeah.
turn and I get up to use the bathroom. No, I woke up in the same position. I did not have to pee.
Mm.
Like I don't know what I did. Maybe I yelled in my sleep and I'm not aware that I do this.
No, you farted.
Maybe
You
I get
farted on this guy more than once. I
That's
promise you.
true because I'm
And
also
it
eating
was
con food. So
and it was toxic. This poor guy was like, this asshole keeps fucking unleashing on me,
that
and
is
he's
probably, you know what?
suffocating.
You're probably not
And you
wrong.
know what? He also farted in his sleep. You just were asleep and didn't know. So who
Yeah.
the hell cares? This
Yeah.
is what happens when you put boys in a room together.
But
This
Yeah.
I
is
just thought, I
why
really thought it was fucking hilarious that the guy was just suddenly like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep on the floor
I'm
now."
good. I'm good.
To be
um,
fair, it could have been a bed issue. It could not have been as firm. There's a hotel that I frequent. I go to the same hotel every time I go up to our Pennsylvania office. And one would think, oh, the beds are consistent. No, the beds are different. Like every time I go, I have to change up the pillow situation, how I'm like, all this other stuff. So it could have been, maybe it was the bed, not you.
I mean, it could be.
Maybe.
It's just I just can't help but feel like it's me because it was such a strange
It's also
coincidence.
I
probably you.
just
Let's be honest.
can't. How crazy.
But yeah, I don't know. I was just like, why is this happening? Like, why three guys in one room?
I think that's the trade-off. The weather was great. I'm sure you had a ball. There was some probably great games
Oh
that you
yeah,
had. You
it
probably
was.
met some dope people,
Hmm.
but that was your trade-off. You got to shack up with
Insanity.
randos. Becomes
Insanity.
Hoots and the Madels in there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Like outside of that, Gen Con was fun. Um, there was not a lot of like drama. Like, like 1 year, and this was like national news. Two dudes stole like $300,000 worth of magic cards from Gen Con.
Jesus.
Like, I mean, it was national news. Like, you could probably look it up right now. And, um, but like, it was kind of like in that in between of the pandemic and not
Hmm.
pandemic. So masks were optional.
Yeah.
Um, but they were still encouraging it at this point. But like these two dudes, they just like snuck in somehow into the receiving area and they stole a pallet of magic cards that equaled to $300,000. They put them into a van and then they drove away.
That's chaos.
And then the company was like, "Hey, where's our magic cards at?"
Oh my God. That's so bad.
And then
No.
so, if you are looking up the news story to anyone listening, um they caught the guys.
Hmm.
They were two dudes who had a game company out of New York City,
Yep.
and they eventually got caught by like the FBI, I think. Um, and because these idiots, and I stress the mask thing because they did not wear masks, and their faces are as clear as day on the surveillance footage.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Fucking
And the thing is, they
dumbasses.
look like half decent guys. Like if you put these two in a lineup and said who stole Magic the Gathering cards, I would not have picked them. Would not have picked them.
Yeah. So we had none of that this year. It was actually kind of like a chill convention. Outside of like might have been some internet drama that caused the company to pull a game. Just very, I'll touch on this very briefly. There's a company that sells this game called Codenames, and
Oh yeah, I love code
they
names.
usually attach IPs to this. Well, they announced a Harry Potter version of Code Names, and so everyone freaked the fuck out and started flooding this company with all kinds of stuff. And so then the company had to go on to Facebook and be like, "We're sorry." And then suddenly all the ad stuff for that game was pulled from Gen Con. Like none of that,
Good.
like it never existed.
Good.
And but that was
I
the
hope they lost a
only
lot of money on it.
thing that happened. Everything else was cool. Um, Nobody was actually like complaining too much. Um, it was pretty chill. I feel like, and it was fun. I
Okay.
recommend it. I highly recommend it, even if it's just for one day. Like our pal Bear only goes just one day. And they have a
That's all
blast.
they can handle.
No, but that, yeah, exactly. And most people are normal in
And
that
that's
thinking.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Like I'm an idiot. I'm an insane person. I'll do all four
No, I
days.
mean, but this is your thing, of course, and that's fair.
But I recommend going for just one day. Just
Yeah.
because it's just kind of cool to see. There's cosplay galore.
Yep.
Like shit that I don't even know. Like what the fuck is that? Like I've
Hmm.
never even seen this person before. I don't know what that is. Um, and there's just a lot to do. Celebrities show up. We had Matthew Lillard this year.
Okay.
He did a D and
Zoinks,
D.
man.
He did a D&D thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's fun.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Um, I ran into you guys know the show My Brother and Me. It's a
No.
podcast. The
Nope.
McElroy brothers.
Maybe.
They also have a show called The Adventure Zone. It's their D&D podcast. They do a D&D kind
I've
of
heard of Adventure
campaign.
Zone.
Okay, well that's them, right? Well, one of the brothers, Travis, I ran into.
You guys
Cool,
okay?
super cool. Yes.
Nobody hurt.
No, we were fine. He is skinny, but I didn't hurt him very much, so it's all good.
Mhm.
But no, super cool dude, very nice. And then I met Strong Bad. You guys know Strong Bad?
Oh my God! No
Strong
way!
man!
I met Strong Bad.
Yes! Pictures?
I got a video. I'll have
You
to.
must share that.
Yeah.
I will put in the Discord.
Was the
Oh
cheat
my
around, or was it
No.
just
The
strong
cheat.
Just Strong
Do you
Bad.
know
Just Strong
how
Bad.
much I call the floof? The floof, like I refer to the floof as like you
Mhm.
are the best the floof, like the cheat.
Yeah, I
I
ran it. Yeah,
absolutely speak
'cause,
to my cat as if he is the cheat.
because they got a board game called Trogdor. It's based on a sketch
Yeah,
they did.
Trogdor the Burninator.
Yeah.
Duh.
So they have a board game, and so Strong Bad, and I mean like the guy that does the voice was there with a Strong Bad puppet, and that was what I
So
met.
good.
I love
I
puppets.
will put the
good.
video up in the Discord.
Please do, man.
So
And it's a
good.
very quick. It was like a 15-second video.
Doesn't matter.
Because he had a
Doesn't matter.
line. There was a line to
I
meet
imagine it's
to meet
strong
this.
bad. Come on.
Yes.
So I met Strong Bad. I saw Matthew Lillard. I ran into Travis McElroy.
So
What's
good.
her name from Daredevil was there, but I didn't see her. Deborah.
Oh,
Winger?
the redheaded girl.
Yeah, Deborah
Deborah Messing?
Ann. No.
Deborah Ann Wall.
Thank you.
WOLL.
I was looking it
Winger?
up. Yes. So the new Daredevil.
She's also on True Blood.
Deborah Messing.
Yes, that's true.
No,
Go through all the Debras, Nick. Go through all of them.
that
I'm
Deborah
out.
is from Rhode Island.
I just did two Debras. I'm out.
My
That's
aunt's
it.
name
Little
is
Deborah.
Deborah. I have an aunt named Deborah. But yeah, she was there, but I did not see her,
Deborah Gibson?
unfortunately.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, the guitar woman.
that would have been a cool pool.
No. What? Jesus Christ.
Can I say this real quick? Not to
Yes.
interrupt your
No.
story.
No,
Yeah.
When I
your
was-
talking privileges have been revoked.
When I was in high school in like 2004, 2005, and 2006,
Cool
that's
story,
when
bro.
That's when Homestar Runner was like really like hitting its
It was
peak and
everywhere.
taking
Yes.
off, right?
Yep.
So I was on their store and they had a Trogdor the Burninator shirt. Well, I didn't have a job at the time. So I said, Mom, can I get this shirt online? And she's like, yeah, sure. So sight unseen, I bought this shirt. Comes to the mail and she's like, oh, is that shirt? I'm like, yeah, I'll hold it to her. And she looks at it and she's like, is this a drug thing? I'm like, no. So I show her the video, and after I finished, she's like, I kind of wish it was a drug thing.
Yes. Tell your mother I support her 100%. That's amazing. That's when you know you've done well. When your parents wish you were a druggie.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's it. That's all the Gen Con news I got. Go listen to the Cine Gamer episode. We get really nerdy about the games we bought, and
When you go to Gen Con, you are like, hey, every day I have a certain shirt picked out. Like or you just wearing kind of whatever. Yeah, that kind of thing. Like day one, I've got my Diet Coke shirt on. Day two, I got my Catan. Day three is
not exactly. I do have like my board gamey shirts that I did take with me. I even got to
fly your flag.
I even got a shirt that says I'd rather be at Gen Con.
Yeah.
Which I wear because I think that's funny to be wearing that at Gen Con.
Yeah.
He's that guy. He's that guy. You see PCU? Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Don't wear the band shirt to the concert.
Which I disagree with, but
Jason is that guy.
But I mean, I just like I'll take these shirts, but like has each day I just kind of grab one. I don't really like plan it out.
I didn't know.
But yeah, I do. And actually I keep meaning to buy new shirts and I just don't ever get around to it because I swear that booth is only open for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I missed my chance. Okay. But I save all my money to buy games, so whatever. Right. Anyway, that was my Gen Con.
Nice. I'm glad it was fun.
It was indeed. Everyone go at least once.
Mark!
Heather!
We need to tell people why they should listen to our show, Word of Hellmouth, in 45 seconds.
All right. For one, you and I are hardcore fans of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We know what we're talking about.
Anything else?
We are fun to listen to, and our off-topic conversations are legend.
Any other reason Scoobs out there should check us out, Mark?
Simply put, Heather, you and I are 5 by 5.
Oh, yeah!
Where can people find us, Heather?
You can find Word of Hellmouth anywhere you get your podcasts. Our home website at rabbitholepodcast.com or just hanging out at the Bronze.
And David Boreanaz.
All right. You guys want a reaction?
Sure.
We do.
Right.
I don't care.
I am probably going to get a copyright strike on this, but this is going to be so worth it.
Oh, dear.
We're praying every day, every day, every day, every day. And we're praying. Still with laces. Now follow me, Rosto. Weather is tell us savage. Come, let's go take a visit to the people that's long there is. While ladies, they're terrible. Instead of keeping up with family, exactly how many days we got lasting? While you laughing, we're passing the way. We gon' raise our toes till I know I'ma meet you up at the crossroad. Just know if I ever got love with them both those babies. It's long gone, really wish you could come home. But when it's time to die, gotta go bye-bye. All the little thug could do was cry. Why they kill my dog? Yeah, man, I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. And he shouldn't be gone. He did do was wrong. Who's wrong? Gotta hold on, gotta stay strong. When it comes, better believe on. Gotta show that you can lean on. Yeah, we pray. Every day. And we pray. Every day. See you at the crossroads. See you at the crossroads. See you at the crossroads. And I'm gonna miss everybody. And I'm gonna miss everybody. And I'm gonna miss everybody.
That just repeats from there. I need to explain for the audio listeners. So yeah, you just heard Bone Thugs and Harmonies, Crossroads, but what you didn't see was it was Cookie Monster, Grover, with some backup help from Grover and
Elmo and
Elmo
Telly.
Telly monster.
and Telly lip syncing it. That's what you missed.
Mhm.
Have you just discovered that, Jason?
I've seen similar stuff to that.
Oh, that's an old one. That's one of the original ones.
I seen
That one
one.
came before the Beastie Boys.
I've seen the Regulators one.
Oh, that one's good too.
Which is almost kind of the same, but
Yeah, it is.
but
The
not
Beastie
that.
Boys
Not
one is amazing.
yeah, not the Crossroads one. That one was new to me.
Yeah.
But I love the Regulators one. That one cracks my shit up. Nick, what did you think?
I have a love-hate relationship with these type of videos.
Okay.
If they're done well, which that one was, I'm all for it. Right?
Okay.
It's creative. You're finding like clips for literally every single part that they say. You're not over looping the same stuff over and over again to make like you're really going that extra mile because there's a lot of footage that they got to scrub to look for and find the exact movements. Like there's that one where Telly, the way he was singing and his mouth curved as like the note bent as well. That's just impressive. But then you have other ones, and I'm not just like, you know, puppet based, but like a couple years ago, it was like Rick and Morty doing Rap God or whatever by Eminem.
Oh,
and
yeah,
that one
yeah.
was kind of lame because it's just like the same kind of clip repeated and sped up or
yeah.
whatever. And I'm like, all right, this is just a waste of everybody's time. So like they can kind of fall into the category. That one was great. I don't know if you've ever heard Cookie Monster doing like Tom Waits and stuff like that, which, you know, apropos. But no, I thought that was so great. And it's so funny you brought up Bone Thugs because we were listening to them like 2-3 weeks ago at work.
Mm.
We had that going on in the warehouse. It was a good
Okay,
time.
okay. Was it Crossroads or just in the song?
We threw them on Spotify and hit play. And then there was a couple times where it's like, we got to skip this song.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
More than a couple.
And then after about 2 hours, it was like, you know, let's put something else.
I gotta
Yeah,
actually.
yep.
I got a funny story that's related to that. Some years ago, I worked at a place called Half Price Books, which is kind of a chain, but it's not everywhere. So it's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
just for people who don't know,
Yeah.
it is a used bookstore that you can go and you can sell your stuff, your books, movies, CDs, records, like basically anything. And then you get 1/10 of the amount back.
Yeah.
I admit it's a ripoff.
So it's GameStop before GameStop was a thing.
Basically, yes. Exactly that way.
You
yes.
get more than what GameStop gives you.
Yes, exactly. So, and so I worked there for a short time, and one of the things they had was they had a CD player that played music throughout the store. And if you asked nicely, the manager, they will let you play a CD of your choice. And
If you're a customer, or
no, like if you work there.
what do you mean if you ask nicely?
Well,
They won't
because
let
it
you-
was because the managers got the say on what music was being played. But if
so a lot of them are power hungry dicks.
Yeah, he's the CD king.
Gotcha.
No, today is Led Zeppelin all day long. Tough.
Today
going.
it'll be Bone Thugs and Harmony.
unrelated, the
Bring me the head
manager,
of Busy Bone.
the store manager really loved Dave Brubeck, so it was just constant. It was just
Take along.
constant.
Not terrible.
Take
Not
5
terrible,
Captain
but-
Salts.
But it does get to wear on you a little
yes.
bit.
Oh yes.
But again, if you were like, "Hey, is it possible that we could play this today?" and they would be like, "Yeah, okay." Now, here's where I mess up. I'm trying to think. Okay, it's gotta be family friendly enough, right? It can't have swears. It can't be rap. It can't be,
Sure.
it can't be NWA, like whatever, right? Like so, I'm thinking, what's decent enough that I don't mind hearing? Oh, Elton John. Fucking Elton John, right? You're like, oh, okay, absolutely.
Ooh, what album would you play?
You got, well, I put the greatest hits in.
okay.
So I'm
Maybe
like,
when Honk is
Rocket
dead.
Man,
Seems safe enough.
Your Song, all
Goodbye.
those, right?
Goodbye.
Crocodile Rock.
Guess what song all of us are forgetting right now that he has that is on the greatest hits?
I'm not forgetting.
Go for it, Nick.
Bitch is back.
There you go. Guess who forgot that was a song?
I love it.
Think you
Me?
did?
And so that starts up, and I don't think nothing of it at first. I'm like, okay, cool. and then the horror just goes across my face. And I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like in slow-mo running to that
motion
CD
to get to the
player,
fucking button.
like
Yeah.
skip. And then it literally was like the bit skip.
Amazing.
And I'm like, oh.
Well, it's
Well done.
some of those albums pop up like Honky Chateau, for example, right? Like you've got Honky Cat, Mona Lisa's and Mad Hatter's, beautiful songs. But then you also have songs like I Think I'm Going to Kill Myself, as happy and jolly as it is, little aggressive in the lyrics.
Yeah.
Little aggressive.
I bet. Yeah. No, yeah, he was obsessed with Dave Brubeck. I mean, it's fine, but
Here's a
It's
fun fact
fine,
about Dave
yeah.
Brubeck. Listen to Kathy's Waltz and then listen to All My Lovin' by the Beatles. You will find very similar chord structures and very similar like melodic passages. I mean, very similar.
okay. I'm not familiar with either song, I'll be honest. I'm just gonna be completely honest.
I think when you hear All My Lovin', you'll be like, oh, okay, this one.
Okay, you're probably right.
But then you'll hear Kathy's song and you're like, oh, interesting.
yeah. Okay. All right. I will have to
I mean, I know you won't,
experiment.
but you know.
You don't know what I'm gonna do after this.
I don't know.
I may do it. I'm gonna text you when I do it. How about that?
Yeah, okay.
And then we'll see who gets the last laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing it right now. Because
Also, it
otherwise
means-
I will not remember.
Otherwise,
And
that means
All My Love, you said All My Love, right?
Yeah, All My Lovin'.
All My Love In, all right, because Coldplay
Right.
comes up.
Ah.
I'm not a big Beatles person, so I don't know things I should.
Okay. I mean, you know, it's it's fine.
I mean, who is a Beatles person except for Beatles people? No,
I like the Beatles.
I am totally messing with you. I like the Beatles too. What would you find, Lisa? If she can even hear us, she probably can't hear us. Oh, that's hilarious. If she
Jesus,
can't hear
that's
us.
loud.
See, she can't hear us.
Oh, yeah, that song. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't. It had ads and it was too loud. I couldn't turn the volume down. And I'm like, they're talking about me and I don't know what's going on.
I just
Sorry.
said she can't. I just said she can't hear us. That's all I said.
I can hear you now. I could hear you talking, but I was like so focused on when I could skip the ad. Fucking A.
I
Anyway,
promise
sorry.
we weren't making fun of you too badly.
It's okay. I deserve it because I don't listen. So it's
No,
fine.
what'd you say?
Yeah.
Huh?
This
As
chemistry,
long as
man.
it was good. I mean, you better made it good because
This chemistry.
otherwise you missed your opportunity.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I-
I know that song.
All right. All right. So everyone go check that out and tell us what you think in the comments. I'm gonna wrap up the show here. I think we talked enough.
Wrap it up, dude.
He's had it with us.
I've had it with myself.
Hey, come on. You don't mean it.
You know who else has had it with you? That guy you had to share a bed with.
He slept on the floor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I didn't even tell you where he slept on the floor. So you know where the bed is, and then where the wall is. There's like maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that little nook.
He slept there.
Weird. Not
What the fuck is with these people?
what? Like I can't even come up with something to say because in my mind I'm just like, who? Do you hide there to like jump up and scare somebody?
He
when they're
did
getting ready to
scare
lay
me.
down?
Because
It just popped up.
again, we all have different schedules, right?
He's just laying in bed, rolls over.
We all have different schedules.
It's like smile.
So some of us leave earlier than others, and all my shit was like later at night, so I didn't have to leave right away. So I get up, nobody in the room is empty. I forget that's where he
Beautiful.
slept.
Mhm.
So I'm like, cool. I go to the bathroom, I get out, I get in all my stuff, right? Take a shower. I'm thinking about my day, whatever. And then suddenly fucking horror movie just pops right up in between the wall and the bed. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, the Conjuring over here. Like,
Good thing you weren't walking around. Oh, natural.
no, I would not even think about doing that because sharing with one stranger is already
Oh my
enough.
God, you're so right.
He's just like, I
React
hope you
about
have a
this
great
song.
day today, and just leans back down and goes to sleep.
Yeah,
That would have been
slowly.
actually funnier. Yeah,
Undertaker.
Would he
no,
just
even
look
if
at
he,
you
and it would have been funny if he did like this. He's like, "All right, good night."
It'd be even funnier if he did it fast. It's just like, wham!
Seconds later, honk shoe, honk shoe.
And he says that. That's what he says. That's how he snores.
Because he talks out loud to himself. He's laying in bed. I should be snoring right now.
I snore noise. A snore noise. Snore. Snore. I'm snoring.
Snore. About to enter REM sleep.
Dream. Dream.
Panic dream about high school.
Shit, am I teaching chemistry today?
Oh, shit, I'm late for chemistry class. I'm naked. Um, were you naked in the dreams, Lisa?
No.
Damn it.
I've never had that dream.
I have dreams that I'm in my underwear a lot.
No.
That I'm like in a public place and I'm just suddenly in my underwear.
Really?
But
No,
I'm never naked.
I feel like I might have, but I don't recall. But I know that I've never had the naked dreams.
No, I've always like I'm just out and about and I'm just in my underwear and I don't think nothing of it.
Good for you.
I would never do that in
Own
real
it.
life. Just everyone listening.
I love that
Hey,
for
you know
you,
what?
Jason.
There it is. There it is, Nick. Use your clothes to express yourself and fuck everybody else.
Yeah,
But
man,
no,
the Emperor has no clothes.
Indeed. All right. Well, thank you all very much for listening to our weird and wacky ass dreams. Patreon.com/rabbitholepods is where you can go and become a Patreon member like these awesome people. Chris R. Thank you to Chris R. The Vern. Thank you to the Vern. Carl. Thank you to
Speaking of the
Carl.
cheat, we have the Vern.
The Vern. He makes similar noises to the cheat. Lackey, thank you so much to Lackey. Toby, thank you to Toby. Kevin, hello, Kevin. Thank you so much. Serena, thank you to Serena. Our pal Bear, thank you to Bear. Our good friend Frank Doodle Willis, thank you to
Doodle.
Frank Doodle Willis. Oliver, thank you so much to Oliver. And James Foley, thank you very much to James.
James Foley. James Foley. Look at that.
James Foley, yes.
What an artist.
Yes,
Amazing.
indeed. Apparently, James Foley is a very common name. I have seen that name in 1,000 places.
Yeah, he works in film. I
One,
love
yeah,
when James Foley comes up in films. I'm like, hey,
exactly, yes.
I know him.
If you want to be added to this list, you can go to patreon.com/rabbitholepods. We do have a $1 tier. If you can't afford $10, and frankly, I don't blame
If
you.
you're not rich like our other patrons.
If you're not rich like Silent Partner and Brenda and all them fine people, you can become a Patreon member at $1. You get episodes early, bonus content, exclusive Patreon only videos. I can't say that any slower. Exclusive
Oh, you could.
Patreon
Almost there.
only
Oh.
Easy.
videos. I'm glad I can help you there, Nick.
That alone was worth it.
And so much
Nick
more.
likes it snow.
Patreon.com/
Fall asleep now.
rabbit hole.
We need a
Pop.
cigarette.
Move. It's my
Somebody
move.
get a cigarette.
rabbitholepodcast.com is our regular websites where you can go and listen to all of the wonderful episodes. This is episode 152. So 151 episodes on rabbitholepodcast.com. Holy shit, that is overwhelming.
Can I tell you though, that would be a very strange journey to go through the evolution, let's
The
say.
world of whatever.
Oh,
Particular
it's an
podcast.
evolution. Yes, it is absolutely.
My
It's got its own
goodness.
wiki.
Because
I feel like what you need to do is like you need to make a playlist of the year-end episodes. And just
Oh.
like if you want to get caught up on X years of whatever, listen to these particular episodes.
well, you know what? And Nick brought it up.
make
If there
it
was
a Patreon exclusive.
if there was a Wikipedia for this show, it would have like 1,000 pages because this has gone through so many co-hosts and
Right.
eras. And like I started this podcast as a pure sketch comedy podcast.
Yeah.
Like it was a sketch comedy show in the first like 12 episodes. And then it just devolved into this. And I do mean devolved. I am using that word
That's
right.
true. The de-evolution
That's
of the
whatever,
Rabbit
you know?
podcast.
Exactly. So yeah, there's a history to this show. I can't wait for
And
the
it's
Netflix
funny.
documentary to come out.
And it's great because like it's in my calendar and every 2 weeks my mother sends me a text. It's like, what's whatever? I'm like, "It's a podcast." And she goes, okay.
That is so nice.
Because my mother can see my calendar because otherwise she bothers me and wants to know where I am all the time. So now she can look up where I am and ask what the hell it is.
And she's like, "What is that whatever show? You're not
Yes.
talking filth on there, are you?"
Well, what's funny is she's only hearing my side. So I can only
That
imagine
sounds
what
even
it
more
sounds like.
psychotic.
That is the truth. She's used to me. She knows I'm psychotic.
Just sitting
So-
there silent,
It's
starts
half her
laughing,
fault.
silence again.
Yeah, it's half her fault. The other half is my father. Although to be fair, it's probably, like 25% my mother's fault and 75 my father.
Mm.
That's typically how it plays out.
Yeah,
I'm actually the opposite. I am actually 75% my mother and 25% my father.
oh,
My dad has a wonderful sense of humor.
yes,
And I'm not just saying that because he listens to this podcast. And
he's good people.
He's gonna be mad at me if I don't say that. But
He's good people.
my mom was the wacky one.
Yeah.
So Nick, Lisa, thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are awesome and cool.
Not of
And
course.
I love talking to you guys about nonsense. It is a lot of fun. Thank you out there for listening to this nonsense and watching it over on YouTube. So go check that out. You guys are fucking awesome. Wash your goddamn hands and keep your head in the clouds and your feet in the mud. Adios.